Have you ever wondered if you are wasting time starting tomatoes from seeds when you could just buy plants already growing? Or maybe you have bought tomato starts before and thought, why are these plants so expensive? And why do some of them fail? Today, you will learn the real pros and cons of both methods, starting from seeds versus buying young plants. By the end, you will know exactly which option saves money, which grows stronger plants, and which one is best for your situation. And yes, there is one mistake gardeners make every year that quietly ruins their tomato harvest. Comment quickly, seeds or plants? Which one do you usually start with? The simple truth about starting tomatoes from seeds. Starting tomatoes from seed feels a bit like raising something from day one. You plant a tiny speck of life, and a few weeks later, you have a young plant reaching for the light. It is surprisingly easy. All you really need is good seed starting mix, warmth, moisture, and light. Steps. Step 1. Plant seeds about 1/4 inch deep in seed starting soil. Step 2. Keep soil lightly moist and warm, around 70 to 80 degrees. Step 3. Provide strong light once seedlings sprout. Within 5 to 10 days, you usually see life popping through the soil. The biggest advantage is you can grow dozens of plants for the cost of a single nursery plant. You gain access to hundreds of tomato varieties that stores never carry, and seedlings started indoors often develop stronger root systems. But there are a couple challenges. Seeds require planning. They usually need to be started about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. And seedlings need light. Without it, they stretch tall and weak. Think of tomato seedlings like teenagers. Without enough light, they get tall, skinny, and a little dramatic. Have you ever grown tomatoes from seed? Did it work the first time? The convenience of buying tomato plants. Buying tomato starts from a nursery is the fast lane of gardening. You walk in with empty hands and walk out with a plant already growing strong. For many gardeners, especially beginners, this removes a lot of guesswork. Advantages are you save time, you skip the indoor seed starting process, and you can plant sooner after purchase. If you only want 2 or 3 tomato plants, buying them may actually be easier and perfectly practical. But there are trade-offs. Nursery plants can cost several dollars each, and selection is often limited to common varieties. Many gardeners eventually discover something interesting. The most flavorful tomatoes are often the varieties you cannot find in stores. Another issue is plant quality. Some nursery plants become root-bound or stressed before you buy them. Look for thick stems, deep green leaves, and compact growth. Avoid plants that look tall, pale, or stretched. When you buy tomato plants, what do you look for first? Which method actually produces better tomatoes? Here is the honest answer. Both methods can produce amazing tomatoes. The real difference is control. When you start from seeds, you control the soil, the care, the timing, and the variety. Gardeners who grow from seed often experiment more, and that is where incredible tomatoes are discovered. You might grow varieties with names like Brandywine, Cherokee Purple, or San Marzano. These varieties are often grown from seed by gardeners who love flavor, but nursery plants can absolutely perform well too, especially if they are healthy and properly hardened before planting outside. The key factor is what happens after planting. Tomatoes thrive when they receive full sun, consistent watering, healthy soil, support like cages or stakes. So the real secret is not just how you start tomatoes. It is how you care for them once they hit the garden. The hybrid approach. Most experienced gardeners use here is something many experienced gardeners quietly do. They use both methods. They start a few favorite varieties from seed. Then they buy 1 or 2 plants from a nursery as backups. Why? Weather happens, seedlings sometimes fail, and sometimes a surprise plant from a nursery becomes a favorite. This balanced approach removes pressure and keeps the garden productive. Another advantage is learning. Starting seeds teaches patience. Buying plants teaches observation. Both build gardening experience. And let's be honest, sometimes gardeners buy plants just because they ran out of window space. Conclusion, final 1 to 2 minutes. So what is the best way to start tomatoes? Here are the 5 big takeaways. First, starting from seed is the most affordable option and gives access to the widest variety of tomatoes. Second, buying plants is faster, easier, and great for beginners or gardeners with limited time. Third, healthy seedlings need strong light, warmth, and careful watering. Fourth, nursery plants should be compact, dark green, and sturdy. And fifth, the most successful gardeners often combine both methods. If you want fast results, start with the easiest step. Buy one healthy tomato plant this season and grow it well. Then next year, try starting a few seeds and see the difference yourself. Bonus tip, when planting tomatoes, bury part of the stem deeper in the soil. Tomato plants grow roots along buried stems, creating stronger plants. Now a quick question for you. What tomato variety is your favorite to grow or eat? Share it in the comments because gardeners always discover new varieties from each other. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications to become part of the family. And watch the next video on the screen. It was picked specifically to help you grow stronger, more productive tomatoes. See you soon in the next one.